right, well, we took a couple days off. We did Sunday and Monday when we did not come in, so that would have been day 4 and 5, I think, and closed on Wednesday. Thursday was day 1, Tuesday, Saturday was 3. Yeah, day 4 and 5 were skipped. This would be day 6. So as we were pulling up flooring and stuff, I got the dumpster delivered on Monday. I was able to clear out of all of the flooring material that was in here. We had some people over the weekend that were helping us move stuff. We had to order the new door that's in the garage. I'll show you that in a bit. So as we were pulling all this stuff up, my mother-in-law was over this morning. She was using the heat gun in the laundry room over there. Say hi, babe. And I came at it from this side and realized, oh, there's a whole other level of flooring under this. I saw this new brown and yellow linoleum that goes all the way through. So as I was pulling all of that up, we just decided, hey, you know what? We took our skill saw and we cut it into little sections and just ripped it all up and out. So all of that is open up now. So I still have to close up some of these mouth holes. I got all of that linoleum and backing ripped up all the way through the laundry room, which is what it looks like right now. And had to, we need a new dryer vent anyway. Old vent didn't have a cover for it, so it's just an open vent to the outside of the home. Things could just walk right through that vent and get in. I also found this junction box here, which I've known about the junction box, but I realized it's got a line going into the garage and a line under the house, and it's not connected to anything. So I don't know how it's supposed to. That'll be an explanation for another day. We found much of the linoleum that was under here was under this bunch of cabinets. So when Becca got off work, she came out with a little a little reciprocating saw and just cut around the base of the cabinet. So there's still a little bit over here that we'll have to cut away and cut out. But that's the level of linoleum to show you that it's like a quarter of an inch higher than that. And when I realized that this other level of flooring was lower, we looked at the whole floor in here and realized, oh, well, now that floor is not level with anything. So we took some screws out and realized those are just 1/4 inch plywood pieces that they, as you can tell by all the screws over there, all those little black dots are screws. They just went overboard and made sure that those 1x4s weren't going anywhere. And that's all throughout here. But I was able to just remove a little section, found, hey, there's subfloor, and our floor is level again. Thank Jeebus. So we don't have to deal with that anymore. We did, while we're here in the garage, the new door came in for the patio. That's going to be our new patio door. At first, when we were looking at it, I was trying to convince Becca. It's like, hey, I saw this French door. I kind of like it. She's like, well, we got a sliding door in there. I want a sliding door. And then she talked to her parents who have a French door, and now we have a French door.
No, it wasn't really them who changed my mind.
No?
I changed it on my own. I didn't change it till we were at the store.
Okay, well, we did go to Lowe's and we looked at it, and, I wanted her to get hands-on with them before we decided one way or another. But to me, it sure seemed like when her parents were like, oh, yeah, we have a French door and we love it. She was like, oh. And that's when it became in the running again. So tomorrow, I get to finish all of that. I get to look up at the subfloor. I have to get a couple more subfloor sheets. So I was able to get it measured. So like over there and over there by the back door where the water damage is and stuff, it's 5/8 thick. So I just got to get some sheets of 5/8 and cut it down to size and get it all cut up in the way I need to do it. And I also want to tackle that with a board that just covers the entire space there instead of just barely sitting on top of the frame, because the crawl space, because I don't want things to come up through the crawl space. Was not able to touch anything in the bathroom today, although I spent probably 2 hours reading up on how to replace flanges and whatnot, because the kitchen just turned out to be so much work. But the good news is we have running water, and now it's in our name, so we're paying for it. We didn't have any running water in the house all weekend, so nothing has changed back here at all. The real work today was just in the kitchen, getting that flooring up. What you can't see is just, all of that linoleum that was in there was stapled down through the wood backing. So that whole section of kitchen is just riddled with staples that I get to go through and just single-handedly pull them up one by one, by one, by one, by one. And I found that they just put like a 1-inch piece of plywood in there in that corner to fit the cabinet, and then it just stretched out. So I have to do something about that in order to fit the flooring in there so that the stove actually fits in there level and doesn't bounce around. And they did the same kind of thing just over here, where you can see there's just a piece of plywood down there that they used to support all the cabinets, and that's fine. It's just not level with anything, and I want a level floor before I go in and put anything else in here. That's all I want. I'm not worried about behind the dishwasher and everything. Yeah, there's one of the water lines that's back there that I can't stop a slow leak until we cap it or something. So I've turned off all the valves. There's no active water running. It just continues to drip. Even when we didn't have running water in the home, it continues to drip. I don't know. It is a mystery. But yeah, and the dumpster, my first point of business today was to just start filling up this dumpster with all the wood flooring and the trim and everything else like that. So that was my morning. I'm very tired, probably in a little pain. I won't know until I sit down. But that's day 6. It's been a blast. So hopefully I'll be here all day tomorrow, and we'll let you know what's going on then. All right.